Good morning. I'll be right back. Good morning, everyone. Let's give it a few minutes and see if we can get anybody to hop on. While I'm waiting on someone to hop on, I'm going to go ahead and make my coffee and let my griddle be heating up. Maybe too early in the morning. If you get on, comment, let me know that you're here. Just making my coffee. Good morning, Miss Althea. How are you? I'm making me some coffee before I start cooking my breakfast. How are you this morning? Good morning from Alabama. Thank you for the thumbs up. I sure appreciate that. Hit those hearts or those thumbs up. It's supposed to help let everyone know you've gone live, but I'm making my coffee. And I thought I'd get on here this morning and make myself some breakfast with y'all. How's the weather in Alabama? It's a little chilly here in Georgia this morning. What did I do? There we go. Just gonna, well, good morning, Misty. How are you this morning? Hit those hearts for me, Misty. Wake up, people, this morning. Making me some coffee. I've got my Georgia apron on this morning. Good morning, Sunshine. Good morning, Lisa Leach and Misty and Althea. Thank y'all so much. Y'all hit those hearts, would you? Tap those hearts. Yeah, somebody's tapping them. Thank you so much. I'm making my coffee. And I just thought I'd get on here this morning and chit-chat with y'all for a bit and make some breakfast. Hey, Michelle. Oh, let me see if I got this turned up too high. Snowy. It's cold this morning, 42. It feels like 38. Misty, how cold is it? Or Lisa, how cold is it here in Georgia? I'm going to guess it's probably in the 30s or close to 40 by now. But, y'all, I'm going to make me some breakfast with you. Y'all know that this is live. This is just real time, okay? Made me an iced coffee. Snowy. Aren't y'all over the snow? All right, let me set my coffee out of the way. And I'm going to pull my griddle forward so y'all can hopefully see. Let me angle you down just a little bit. Can y'all see the... Yeah. Y'all can see that. I'm going to make me a sausage, egg, and cheese. That just reminded me I didn't get my cheese out. But y'all, I love, I cut this for off my little box. But I love this all-natural Swaggerty sausage patties. It's in I can only find it in one grocery store. My husband always says, buy all of them. So I just bought 6 boxes. because we love them. No hormones, no preservatives, no fillers or anything. But I've been using it for years. Good morning, Wilma. 38. Okay, it's 38 degrees here in Georgia. Morning, Miss Mary from Texas. How are you? Y'all be sure to let me know where you're hopping on from, okay? I am cooking me some breakfast. I'm going to do a scrambled sausage and egg and cheese wrap. That's what I'm doing. And I thought I'd just get on here and do it with y'all and hang out with you this morning. Y'all see my little Georgia? I got my little Georgia apron on this morning. No, love it and the cold weather. I mean, you know, I know we can't have everything that we want, but I like spring and fall. I like the temperatures to be. Hey, Katie, how are you? Y'all tell me where you're hopping on from. Judith is hopping on from Alabama. Good morning and welcome to all of you. Hey, Judith Jones, how are you? I know sometimes I'll be looking down at my food and I might miss you hopping on, but y'all say hey to me when you're hopping on. I just decided this morning for today's video that I was going live. I sure am. Did you such crazy weather? Yes, yes. It's in the high 50s yesterday and the 60s. Oh, I know. We've been under a freeze warning, and then it's going to get up into the 60s today. So, good morning, Teresa Burnett. I see you hopping on and watching. Thank all of y'all. Can y'all hit those hearts? Somebody's hitting them, so thank you so much. I think it's working. Hey, Connie, that's just hopping on and watching. I am making some breakfast with y'all this morning, okay? I am scrambling some sausage. If you're just hopping on, I love these sausage patties. You know what, y'all might let me just I'll just get the whole box and show it to you. Hey, Tricia, hopping on. Let me show y'all the box so that if you can get it in your grocery store, that Swaggerty sausage is so good. Yes, and you know, Michelle, I don't like the regular Swaggerties that's in the blue box. Well, I don't want to say I don't like it, but this is my favorite. I'm going to show y'all what it is. 33 in Kentucky. Oh, that's my thumbs up. Let me give y'all some hearts this morning. I love to send y'all hearts back. Let me show y'all the box, but let me try to pay attention to and not burn my breakfast. I had to go out in my garage in that freezer. This is what it looks like. Now, to y'all, it's probably backwards that the only place I can find this here in my town is at Kroger. Good morning, Shannon. Good morning, Tricia. It's so windy all night here in Milledgeville. Tricia, this wind's been whipping and howling too. So, anyhow, this is the Swaggerty's preservative-free sausage patties. It says no fillers, no preservatives, no MSG, no gluten added, nothing. And I just love it. It's got such a great taste to it. Anyhow, I thought I'd show that to y'all. When one of my boxes get kind of low, I just, for the sake of space in my freezer, I just put it in my little freezer bag. So we're just real this morning, okay? I'm live, so I might be all over the place. Good morning, Shannon. Thursday blessings to you too. Thank all of y'all for joining me. Oh yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. And listen, thank all of y'all so much for the anniversary wishes yesterday, okay? Of course, my husband had to work. We'll celebrate this weekend, but he had to work. It just fell on a weeknight. And that's okay. You know, we at that age that you know, it don't really matter. I'm just letting this cook up and then I'm going to scramble it. The weather has been scary. I've been praying for everyone. Yes, it has. It didn't get as bad in Georgia, thankfully, as when those storms came through. My husband didn't even get called in. Y'all know he works for the power company. He didn't even get called in. There were some outages, but he wasn't called in, so that was a good thing. But it was a little iffy there. So while this sausage is, let me grab my cheese, okay? I told y'all are the mercy. go ahead and scoop this back for a minute. Break my eggs open. Good morning, Connie. I see you hopping on, and I'm cooking some breakfast. I'm fixing myself some breakfast. I don't really know why I'm doing 2 eggs and 2 sausages, but who knows? Probably because I might eat them. And I thought, hey, I'm going to get on here this morning. When I first hopped on with y'all, I made myself an iced coffee. Y'all know I like my coffee. I use this chicory blend coffee. And I add ice, and I add my water to my ice to let it get good and cold, and I make myself an iced coffee. Wilma is hopping on. Hey, good morning, Wilma. If I missed saying hey to you, good morning, Teresa. I think some of you probably log off and log back on, so if I repeat myself saying good morning to you, just ignore me. So we're going to give these eggs a scramble. Scramble me some eggs and some sausage and some cheese. I'm going to put it in a wrap. And y'all know I love my hero tortillas, 0 carbs. And I'm going to make me a breakfast burrito this morning. Good morning from Southwest Ohio. Good morning, Sue. How are you? I'm Gigi, and I live in Georgia, which y'all all probably know that by now. But just for any of my newcomers, I always like to say, yeah, I'm representing my Georgia peach this morning, my peach state. It's good to see you too, Caroline. I like to go live sometimes, you know, just so I can actually literally interact with you and talk to you. Okay, I think that's scrambled enough. Let me pull this back. Usually I would do this over there at my stove, but on my griddle, sometimes it just works better for me to be right here in front of you. So I'm going to give my sausage a scramble. Love this little handy dandy thing. Shout out to whoever invented it. Don't have a clue, but it works good on chopping up your meat. Oh, Judith, yes. Yeah, and the bread. I love the Hero bread, and I'm not sure if my best friend Misty is still on here or not, but I think she is the one initially who told me about the Hero bread. There she is. Misty, yeah, didn't you tell me, are you the one that told me about the Hero bread? I mean, I've been using it for a while now, but I was kind of skeptical at first because y'all, if you bought the keto bread, the low-carb bread, some of it's just disgusting. Disgusting, I mean. But that Hero bread, soft, fresh. Good morning, Tricia. Good morning, Teresa. Teresa, I keep saying hey to you. Good morning, Lori. I am scrambling some sausage, and then I'm going to scoot it over to the side. I'm going to scramble some eggs. I'm making myself a breakfast burrito, and I thought, well, I'm going to get on here and do it with y'all. And go live and talk to some sweet people this morning. Thank y'all for getting on here and joining me too. I know it's early. It's not just now 8 o'clock, but I get up early. I'm up at 5:30, so I get up, fix my husband's breakfast, fix his lunch, get him out the door, and you know, usually that's when I try to read my Bible and go ahead and make my bed and do some things that I need to do. And so I'm like, well, this morning I'm going to just get on there and see if anybody's up and can hop on here and spend the morning with me. All right, so I'm going to add a pat of butter. Probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. What are y'all having for breakfast this morning? Good morning, Ruby. Good morning, Miss Ruby. Good morning, K-Corn. I don't, if I'm saying that right. K-Corn, is that what I should call you? K, just K? Alicia is hopping on and watching. Thank y'all so much. Trisha Thompson, I feel like I've said hey to you, but if I did, yes, I am the one. I always am one telling about stuff. Yes, honey, Misty keeps me up on the latest and the greatest. Good morning, Christy. I see you hopping on. Y'all let me know where you're hopping on from. Yes, Misty's the one who told me about the hero bread. And let me grab my salt and pepper. Give a little salt and a little pepper. I probably should be using a rubber silicone spatula for the not be so noisy in y'all's ears. So we're scrambling our eggs. Just making us a breakfast burrito if you're just hopping on. Good morning, Christy and Caroline and Alicia and Bonnie. If I said hey to you, just ignore me. Yes, call me Kay. Okay. Hey, Kay. Okay, Kay. Kay. Oh, I'm just being silly. Y'all know it's early. My husband said one of the things that he loves about me is my shenanigans. He said he never knows what shenanigans I'm going to be up to next. I got to keep you on your toes. I mean, you know, but merry heart doeth good like a medicine. That's what God said. I mean, I have my gloom and doom times too, but I prefer to be jolly. All right, I'm going to turn this thing down and I'm going to add me some cheese. Because y'all know we got to have cheese, right? Good morning, beautiful lady from Florida. Hey, Miss Virginia, how are you? Thank you. You're so sweet. I'm just going to use this creamy melt. This is made with cream cheese. Y'all, I usually like to grade my own cheese. I mean, I got blocks of cheese in there, but I like this Kraft. It's made with the cream cheese. Makes the mozzarella a little creamier. All right, so we're going to put a little cheese right there on top of our, be a little glue for our, made me some coffee. I'm having coffee with you. She is doing wonderful. Tricia, that little girl, she bounced back. She's just a little old country bumpkin. She really is, y'all. She's so country when she talks. I love it. But she's doing good. When she woke up, you know, that day might have been a little rough, but she bounced back like there wasn't nothing to it. A trooper. And thank you for asking. Good morning, Michelle. Windy, cool Florida. Well, good morning, Vicki. I'm headed to your state in about 2 weeks. I'm good, just working. Okay. Well, are you remote? Do you work from home? Or are you just taking a break and hanging out with us? Thank you for being here and while you're working. I'm good. Alicia and Lisa. Hey, good morning, Lisa. Good morning, ladies. Thank y'all for being here. Okay, now I'm going to clean my griddle up just a little bit. Well, I don't want to use that because I know that's noisy in y'all's ear. This is non-stick, so it ain't mine. Just going to clean it up so I can put my wrap down there. I like to grill my wrap too. So I'm just cooking up breakfast. Well, good morning, Jill. Good morning. Back to you, beautiful. Thank y'all for hopping on and hanging out with me for a little bit. And I never know, I just usually go in live, unless it's Friday when I do Fruitful Friday. I always plan ahead for that. But some mornings I just get up and just decide I want to go on here and good morning, Vicki Richardson. I just decide I want to go live and talk to y'all. We'll talk to anybody who wants to talk to me and hang out with me. All right, now we're going to turn it back up so we can grill our tortilla. And really, Lord have mercy, this is enough for 2. Might just have to reserve it and make it for my husband's breakfast in the morning because this is a lot. Clean up my little space over here. I like to take fold my edges in, and this is where that the cheese really comes in handy too, because good morning here in Eastern Kentucky. Good morning, Henrietta. Good morning, Susie. I see Susie Vanderford is hopping on and Tricia Thompson is watching. And we just tuck and roll it in a little, like it's in a little blanket, and it's hot, so you just have to be careful. Let me use this. Let it go ahead and stick to it so it'll quit opening up. And then I'll tuck this side in and this side in. Sometimes if you get it too full, it's a little hard. Good morning, Tammy. How are you? Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning. Oh, Susie's just saying good morning back to me. And good morning, Lisa O'Neill, that's hopping on and watching. Thank you all so much for being here. Can y'all hit those hearts? Give me some hearts and some thumbs up. I like to give y'all hearts too. And then somebody else showed me a new one the other day. Let me take this up. Because it's done. So I'm going to take my extra up and just put it in a bowl. So I won't cook it to death. There we go. I'm just going to let this grill up on all sides. I love a breakfast burrito. What are y'all having for breakfast this morning? I'm having an iced coffee and a sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast burrito. Low carb. Sausage and eggs, low carb. Cheese, low carb. Tortilla, 0 carbs. This has 1, I think. Yeah, this has 1 carb. But it's 80 calories, it's high fiber, 0 sugar, and 7 grams of protein. And thank you all so much. Well, good morning, Miss Charlene. How are you? Thank you for joining us this morning. We are making ourselves some breakfast. And y'all look at that. So good, so good. Tuck that little baby back in its blanket. I'll be in your state the last week of March and the first week of April. My daughter lives in Forsyth, Georgia. Oh, I'm hoping. Well, it says Seymour, but it's not letting me see it. I'm hoping. Maybe it'll let me open that up. Good morning and blessings to you too, Charlene. Well, good morning, Heather at Pretty Simple Country Cooking. How are you this morning? This fine, cold morning in Georgia. Okay, y'all, I'm going to turn that off because I know it's done. It's just grilling up. Where do you get the hero wraps? Caroline, only place I've been able to find them, unless you order them online, the only place I've been able to find them is Publix. Our Publix carries the hero bread and the hero wraps. Did I miss a question? I don't know why it won't let me turn y'all up now. I don't know why it won't let me see more. Anyhow, Sue, you're going to be in my state the last week of March and the first week of April. Okay. Well, I am going to be taking, scroll back down. It is chilly here this morning. It is. It sure is. I'm fixing me some breakfast. I made me an iced coffee and making me a sausage, egg, and cheese. I cooked some sausage and scrambled some eggs and making myself a breakfast burrito. Let me get this up close so y'all can see how I grill it. I like to grill it on all sides, so it's nice and toasty all over. Good morning, Lisa from North Georgia. Okay. Hey, Lisa, I heard y'all might get a little bit of snow. Flurries. Good morning, Brenda Sigmund, that's just hopping on. Alicia Deanne. I think Alicia was on earlier and I said hey to her, but I'll probably repeat myself every time I see you. But I just decided I was going to come on here this morning, hang out with y'all. Let me get a plate. And a knife. I'm gonna cut this in two so y'all can see the ooey gooey cheese. The cheese. I tell you, that says melt in it. It is. Okay, still hot. Let me put it over here on my plate. Let it cool just a second. I'm gonna move my griddle out of the way. Sit it over here so I can bring this. I want y'all to see the inside of my sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast burrito. Doesn't that look good? And there's steam coming off of it, so I'm gonna let it cool down just a second. Margarita is hopping on and watching. Thank you so much. Good morning to all of you. I just got on here this morning and I cooked me some breakfast with y'all. And decided I'd go live so I could talk to you sweet people for a second. I just like to clean as I go, y'all. That's just me. Good morning, Judith. And I think some of y'all just must be like me and have to hop on and off or get disconnected or whatever. Okay, let me see how well I can see this morning without my glasses. Probably like this. That ain't gonna work. Oh, it is good, Lisa. I fix me one quite often. I just don't usually go live with y'all and do it. Y'all see my cute little apron? I bought this at a flea market. Like an antique flea market type. 26 degrees, some snow here in eastern Kentucky. Brr. I tell you, I know some of you people are probably over the snow. Good morning, Bridget. I see you hopping on. Now, this might be strange or yucky to some of y'all, but I like to dip mine in a little salsa, okay? Pay me no mind, but that's just how I like to do it. That looks good. It's 5:15 and I could go for a hearty breakfast. Well, come on. Come on, Charlene. I'll fix you one just as soon as you get here. I will be visiting a friend that lost her husband. I don't know why only see more is not letting me see more. I guess maybe it's not going to let me read the whole thing until I in the live, and then I can go back and see everything. That's very sweet of you. I know your visit will mean a lot to her. Bless her heart. Oh, can't even imagine. Good morning to all of you that are hopping on. I'm fixing some breakfast. I'm letting my, good morning, Judith Jones. Probably said hey to you earlier. So, y'all, like I said, just ignore me if I repeat myself. Not the strangest thing I've ever done. Were any of you on when I was talking about my slippers that I like to wear? I posted the link. I love to wear them. Somebody said something like, I love your house slippers. I said, I've got several different colors. Well, I went to visit my mama this weekend. And let me show y'all what she got me. Can y'all see this? She got them for me in coral. So now I have coral and beige and blue and green. That looks delicious. Oh, I make it a lot for myself too, so it is delicious. Thank you. And I hope you have a blessed day too. Yeah, I'll have to watch the replay. I just got on. Okay, Shirley, I just fixed some breakfast. I fixed myself some coffee, iced coffee, and I cooked a couple of sausage patties and scrambled them and some eggs and cheese. And I made myself a sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast burrito. And of course, now it's probably cooled down enough that we can sample it together. Y'all. So good. So healthy and low carb. Also, it is delicious, Shirley. Also, I showed y'all the sausage that I used. When you go back and watch the replay, I'll show you the sausage that I used. And you got those at Amazon. The wraps or my shoes. Give recipe, please. Sausage, egg, and cheese. I scrambled them on my little griddle. And I did show you the sausage. I can put a link to the sausage, but the only place I can find my sausage locally is at Kroger. I go across town to Kroger just for sausage because I buy most of my groceries at Publix. It's just conveniently close to me. Shoes, I'm sorry. Okay, shoes. Shoes. I think my daughter orders them for me, and my mom, I've never ordered a pair. Somebody's always ordered them for me and shipped them to my house. But if I'm not mistaken, they're Temu. But, yeah. And I posted a link. You can click right on the link. I don't know if you can order them on Amazon or not. They're called Sport. S-P-O-R-T. Sport slippers. But I love them. They're so comfortable. Can y'all see them okay? I was tickled with the coral pinkish color because I have green, like a sage green, and a blue, and a beige. Somebody said, I think you got a problem. I said, probably. But they're so comfortable. I have hardwood floor in my house, and as I've gotten older, thank you, Henrietta. They're very comfortable because they're like, I mean, they got thick soles and they got fur on the inside, and they're just very cushiony to walk on. And I have hardwood floor, mostly hardwood floor or tile in my house. And When I was younger, didn't matter. I could run across gravel, run across, not anymore. Not anymore. Good morning, Patty Ashbury is watching. Thank you for hopping on. And if I missed any of you, good morning and welcome. If you're any newcomers, I'm Gigi and I live in Georgia. I'm a wife, a mother, a grandmother. I do too. It's just a lot harder for me to walk on hard surfaces anymore. Oh, thank you, Charlene. That's so sweet. And I know you would too. And the same for you. Good morning from South Carolina. Meredith, are you anywhere near the fires? I pray not, but or maybe it just continuously shows me. I don't know if y'all are logging off and having to log back on, or if it just shows me periodically who is still watching, because I know I keep seeing some of the same names. Sorry. Don't mean to talk with my mouth full. Good morning, Dorothy. Michelle. You look too young to say older. Well, listen. These little piggies have been carrying me around. I'll be 59 this year. They've been carrying me around for a long time. So they're a little bit worn out. No, I'm thankful for them. I'm not complaining. It's just my feet are more tender as I've gotten older. Good morning, Meredith. And good morning, sweet Gigi. I'm from Missouri. Good morning, sweet Patty. Missouri. I've been through your state. Going to, I think we went through Missouri and Nebraska. Going to Kansas City, Kansas, when I was a young girl. So, of course, I don't really remember anything but the big sign. Good morning, Donna from Kentucky. I love knowing where y'all are from. I've been to some of your states. I've been to Kentucky. Been to Florida. Alabama, Tennessee, South Carolina. I'm a Southern girl, been to a lot of the Southern states. If you're just hopping on, I made breakfast. I cooked some sausage and eggs and cheese. Love watching you. So pretty and sweet. Thank you, Dorothy. I love having you here too. I sure do. I love all y'all. And you say, well, how can you love me? You never met me. I can love people that I've never met. I love having y'all on here, and I love going live sometimes like this. It don't always work out, but I love being able to go live and to talk to y'all and know where you're watching from. I'm a good old Virginia girl. Virginia, let me think if I've been to Virginia. Can't say that I have. Tammy Hall from Kentucky. Definitely been to Kentucky. Good morning from Rhode Island. Well, I have not been to Rhode Island, but good morning, Margarita. I'm not a traveler. I haven't really, truthfully, I haven't been to a lot of places. No lie. I'm gonna be 59 this year. I've never flown. I've never traveled by plane, and I've never been on a cruise ship. So that tells you how close to home I stay. Okay. Okay, Patty. Patty, are you the one that told me that your daughter lives in Forsyth, Georgia? Or is that somebody different? I love it best when y'all go live. Some have stopped going live. It's not the same. Oh, Henrietta. Well, I'll tell you this. Facebook did just change. I mean, you can still go live, but where we used to could save our lives indefinitely, now they're only going to be saved for 30 days, and then they'll delete them. But I'm glad to know that because, Henrietta, then you have some people who say, I just like you to record and get in there and cook, and, you know, like they don't want you interacting with them. They'd rather just watch the cooking video and move on. But I'm a people person and I'm a talker too. So I'm from North Carolina. I'm scared to fly. Well, obviously I am too, Wilma, because I've never done it. Hey, Lisa and Donna, just hopping on. Thank y'all. Never flown. I'm not saying never, but I'm saying I have never up until this point. I mean, some people do it like it's just second nature to them. But my husband said, when I retire, if you want to do any traveling, you better get over that fear. Well, see, Margarita, I don't feel alone then. Tell me, yes, I've flown, or no, I haven't flown. Surely I'm not the only one, but I'm probably the minority. No, I only have one living daughter left, and she lives next to me. Okay, okay. Okay, Ruby. Okay, well, I don't feel so bad like I'm strange or odd because I've never flown, but I mean, you know how sometimes you want to do something just so that you can say that you've done it, but my in-laws, they love cruising. My mother-in-law tries to talk her son into going on a cruise with them all the time, but he don't seem any more interested in it than I am, but they love cruising. I mean, they've probably been on 100. Henrietta. Well, I don't know what I'd think of, but I probably want to stay in my cabin because I would not want to look out and see nothing but water. No land. That just... Don't want to fly, don't want to go on a cruise. Well, okay, y'all my kind of people. I don't feel like I'm alone. Y'all know I'm beginning to think that, now, not allergic, but an intolerance maybe to every time I eat cheese or milk, and that's why I use the coffee creamer that I use. It's sugar-free, but it's dairy-free. But every time I eat something that has cheese in it, or milk or dairy, whatever, my sinuses just start wanting to pour. I don't know. I mean, I know it's food-related because that's when it does it. That's me, Ruby. That's me. It's not that I don't want to go on a cruise. It's not that at all. I think it would be fun. But to overcome the fear, getting on that cruise ship and it taking me that far out. I mean, you know, I know. God's out in the middle of that ocean. He created it just like he is here. But I kind of like my feet planted on solid ground. I'm soon going to be 67. I have flown a little, but I've never been on a cruise, and I don't want to. I love watching you. Thank you, Lisa. And it won't let me. It's so crazy. I know I've done it before. If y'all think that I'm not reading all of your comments, it's not that I don't want to. It's just when I click see more, it doesn't open it up and let me see everything. I love watching you. Thank you, Lisa. I love having you here. I appreciate that. I'm glad that y'all enjoy the lives because I never know. And, you know, you don't want to. Okay, Judy. Okay. It's just when you eat, period. So maybe it's not the cheese, or is it when you eat something dairy related? Because it doesn't do it for me all the time. But I've noticed that if I have milk or cheese or something with a dairy product in it, my sinuses just kind of get nasally. Me too, Carolyn. Me too. Oh my goodness. Patty, I bet my kids wouldn't say that. Anytime my thumbs go up, like, look. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. I have flown many times, but only been on a cruise once. I love it all. Okay, Janine. Okay. I was watching another content creator that I follow, and she did this the other day. Now, I didn't know this one. Y'all know I love to do the thumbs up, and I like to send y'all the hearts back, but she did this. Look at the peace sign. Can y'all see those balloons? I mean, I'm learning all kind of new things. I'm always the last one to the game. I've never flown and no desire to. No cruise for me. God is in control no matter where I am. I just prefer my films. Me too, Nancy. I mean, my nose gets to run every single time I eat, regardless of what I eat. Okay, Ruby. Well, then maybe it's not a certain food. I don't know. It hasn't always done this. So, I don't know what it is. I've flown for my job, but now over it, retired, now want to stay on the ground. Okay, Donna. Oh, yeah. And y'all, I'm probably not a half an hour from one of the largest airports there are. Hartsville, Atlanta, Jackson, Hartsville, Atlanta. Yeah. Within driving distance. Good morning, Bonnie Bell. I love saying Bonnie Bell. Do people call you Bonnie Bell or just Bonnie? Because I love saying Bonnie Bell. By Annabelle. Love all these ladies making me feel so much better about my traveling. And me too, Margaret. I don't feel so alone now. I mean, I feel completely normal. I thought that I was strange. Thank you for the thumbs up and the hearts. You too, Tammy. Wow, so pretty common. Pretty common thing. And then again, y'all, it might be this salsa. It might be the peppers and stuff in this salsa. I don't know. I'm just making excuses. Y'all need to make y'all a breakfast burrito. So good. Bonnie Bell. Okay. I love that. I love that. Thank you, Henrietta. Y'all, listen. Good morning, Judy. And Vicky. I'm going to tell y'all something. Lori, no, not really. I'm not a big spice girl, but it's mild. I mean, salsa. Salsa's going to have some type of pepper in it, even if it's a mild pepper. So I don't know. No. I think it's dairy. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just food in general. I'm going to have to make me that. Yes, you are. When y'all, I know what I was going to tell you. Y'all know me and my best friend, we laugh at each other because I always say chasing rabbits and she says chasing squirrels. I say, well, whether we chase the squirrel up the tree or the rabbit down the hole, it's all the same thing. But what I was going to tell you is I'm 50. I am 50 followers away from my next goal of 3,000. I've been doing this for about 8 months now. I think 8 months, 8 or 9 months. And I thought, oh Lord, I'll never reach 400 or 500 followers. Ain't nobody gonna wanna watch me get in my kitchen and cook. But here I am, and the Lord has blessed me. And listen, I'm not looking at numbers. It's just that you set goals and you love reaching that next goal. And I think it's an encouragement, because it encourages you that your page is growing, which means people, I don't mean this in any prideful way, I'm saying it with complete humility, but it lets you know that people are coming to your page and that they do enjoy watching you. I mean, that's what it tells me, because surely you wouldn't want to follow me if you didn't enjoy what I was doing. And so when my page grows, it just encourages me to keep going, to keep doing what I'm doing, that people are enjoying it. Okay, Henrietta, well, maybe I'm getting too old. There's a lot of things happening as I get older. My mama says, get prepared. A lot of changes. But I mean, I feel grateful that I'm in good health. I mean, I can deal with a runny nose. It's just strange though, because it did just start happening. And somebody said, well, you know, the pollen count is really high right now. And I'm like, but I haven't been outside. But then I thought, you know what? I did walk outside earlier in my backyard because I wanted to see the sun rise coming up through the trees. So I did step out back. But the pollen count has been a little high. I think 2 thumbs down makes it rain. Oh. Thank you, Ruby. Oh, I'm so excited, y'all. Like a kid in a candy store. Well, that's awesome. But I'm like 50 followers away from my next goal, which is 3,000. So I'm just telling y'all, when you do share my page and my content, it does help my page to grow, because some people may see you share it where they wouldn't even know anything about me, that I even existed. But when you share it, they can see it. So it truly does help when you share my content. A lot of things change as we get older. You know, a lot of things do change, and a lot of things change for the better too. You know, a lot of good things come with getting older. I'm looking forward to my husband retiring after 41 years. No, he's not retiring right now, but I mean, I feel like in the next couple of years he probably will, but where we can get out and travel and do some things where, you know, it keeps us pretty remote while he's still working full time. Oh, Margarita, thank you. Well, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I genuinely mean that. My followers will tell you, I love having my followers. I love interacting with them. And I see Melanie and Vicky is hopping on and watching. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Margarita. That is so sweet. I sure do appreciate it. I certainly do. Well, listen, y'all know me. I'm a talker, so I could stay here and talk to you all day long. But I know you have things to do, and I've already been on here with you for 30 or 40 minutes, and that's a long time out of your day for me to keep you tied up. But I certainly do appreciate y'all hanging out with me and spending a little time with me this morning. And if you are just hopping on, just go back and watch the live. Once I hit finish, it'll upload to my page, and you can go back and watch the whole thing. But I made a breakfast burrito, and I've been chomping away on it. But I made a sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast burrito. Sometimes I like to do bacon, egg, and cheese, and sometimes I like to do it with mushrooms, peppers, and onions, do like a Western style, where you would do a Western style omelet. I'll do a Western style breakfast burrito. I'll show you once again. I know that this is probably backwards to you on live, but these are the tortillas. They've got 1 carb, and they are really, really good. And like I said earlier, and the Hero loaf bread is really good too. It's real tender, soft, and fresh. It's not like I bought a loaf of keto bread one time, and I don't know what brand it was, but it just was, I couldn't even eat it. Just about the whole loaf, and I hate wasting stuff, but just about the whole loaf went in the trash can. I made my husband a BLT out of it, and he's like, what's wrong with this bread? Is it old? I was like, no, it's keto. He's like, I don't like it. I said, me either. But when my best friend told me about this hero, she said, just try the hero bread. Because after trying several keto breads, I'm like, I give up. I'll just not eat bread. But when I found this, game changer, because the bread and the tortillas are both very good. Good morning, Melissa from Missouri. Where do you find the hero brand? Lisa, I find it at Publix. Now you can order, and listen, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all because you're gonna say, oh my goodness, she pays that much. Well, I shop. I'm a frugal person for the most part. I love coupons. I don't like wasting money and all that, but I will tell you, I will pay the ridiculous price for this bread. Yeah, it's $9 or $10 for the loaf. But I pay the price because I like it and it's worth it, and I'll cut cost somewhere else. So, I love your hair color. If you don't mind me asking, is it natural color? It's hard to tell on video. Oh, it's natural. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Listen, my hair has been every color you can imagine except for jet black. I'm just too pale skin. I mean, jet black hair, as gorgeous as it is, does not work for me. But back in my early days, and that's how I met y'all. If you watched me and my best friend on our lives, oh, you had to have nasal surgery and was told runny noses of an allergy. Well, maybe I have an allergy to dairy products. Maybe, I don't know. I need to, if it persists, I'll need to maybe get it checked out. I will pay for quality and cut somewhere else. Exactly, Lori, exactly. So anyhow, what was I saying? See, I chased that rabbit. Back to my hair. Margarita, I quit coloring my hair about 4 years ago. If y'all remember my best friend, Misty, we met in beauty college. She was 18 when we met. I'm just a couple of years older than her, but we met in beauty college, and it's been quite a few years ago, 30-something years ago. There is a picture of both of us when we were in beauty college that we went red. Oh, now that is a sight to behold. I'll try to find it and post it for y'all, but I went red. But for years, because growing up as a young girl, my hair was naturally blonde. And then as I got older, it started getting darker, and I started highlighting it, and highlighted for years. And my daughter also went to a cosmetology school, and so she is a licensed hairdresser. I could get anything done to my hair anytime I want to, and just pay for her products that she would be using. Well, she probably wouldn't even make me do that, but I mean, I would. But it is such an upkeep. If you color your hair, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is an upkeep. And I just was over it. And I decided 4 years ago that I was just going to stop coloring, but you have to go. My hair, thankfully, was silver. Y'all see how silver it is. Gray, white, whatever you want to call it. So my hair being blonde, it wasn't like someone trying to let their hair grow out that's dark brown or dark black. There would be a process. You would have to, highlight those ends and go through all that. But for me, I just decided to do it cold turkey. And about 2.5 years later, this is what I had. So yes, it is all natural. I don't color. I go about 2 or 3 times a year and I get a trim. I just get my ends trimmed and get, for health purposes, I'll just get it, my layers trimmed up or whatever. But I really, truthfully, guys, I don't do a lot to my hair. I don't color it, and I go and get it trimmed. And going through beauty college myself, I'll trim up my own bangs. So that's about all I do. Good morning to all of you hopping on. Good morning. But thank you for the compliment. I wish I could tell you there would be a certain color you could go get, but I don't color it. So, and I'm telling y'all, there has been such a freedom. Ooh, at 50, and did it cold turkey from Jet Black. Wow, margarita, good for you, go girl. I was about, let's see, I was probably about 52 when I stopped coloring. Oh, I love salt and pepper. I had no idea this was going to be all over. But you know what? My mother and my daddy both grayed and silvered very young. So I was probably this color for a long time and just had it covered up with color. Henrietta, there is several videos on here where my hair's pulled up. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do pull it up. Sure do. I'm about finished my coffee. So good morning, Michelle and Dorothy and Nancy. Thank y'all for hopping on. I know I'm just rattling and rambling now. I'm just talking. I think about farm cooking with Nam. She'll get in. She's like, I'm just cooking. I'll just come on in. Don't pay me no mind. I'm just cooking. Well, I'm just talking. I've already cooked. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Sweet lady. And Lori Nash. Thank y'all for hopping on. And I know I've been here for a minute. So when I end this live, you can go back and see what I cooked. I cooked a sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast burrito with you. And from start to finish, made me some coffee when you first hopped on. And listen, I'm grateful that you spent this time with me. And I'm going to go. I know you've got things to do. You got to get back to your life and your daily activities and stuff. But I'm grateful for each and every one of you that hung out with me this morning and spent a little time with me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I do appreciate it. Good morning, sis, to you too. It's so good to see you and get to say hey to you. And I'm about to hop off, but I just got on here and okay, Margarita, you have a great day, and thank you again for being here. I appreciate it, okay, and thank you for sharing. But y'all, go back and watch it. I'm going to go and get some of my daily chores done because I'm on here talking to y'all, and I hadn't even made my bed up yet. That's one of the first things that I do, but I'm like, I'm going live this morning. That bed will still be unmade, and there's plenty enough time left in this day to go make my bed. My laundry's all caught up, though. I got one load in the dryer that I need to fold, and then it's caught up. So thank you, too, Shirley. You have a great day. And listen, I love you guys. Please let me encourage you to be kind to someone today. Go be the hands and feet of Jesus and his mouthpiece. Share his goodness and his love with somebody today, okay? Because I promise you, you're going to come in contact with somebody who needs Jesus in their life. Listen, it don't mean that we're not going to have troubles and trials and we're not going to face hardships and you know, storms are going to come in our life. Life is going to happen. Oh, sorry about that. Had a phone call coming in. But with Jesus, it does make it a lot more bearable. And he gives us the peace to go through whatever we're going through. So you go share Jesus. Be his hands and feet and his mouthpiece. I love you guys, and I'll see you back again soon, and we'll cook a recipe up together, okay? All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.